today I'm going to be making a peony flower out of gum paste. I had a lot of requests to go ahead and make a video because I had made one today and it turned out great. I don't have any peony cutters, but show off that. There's that bad boy. Yeah. And I do have some other cutters, but they're not peony cutters. So I'm going to show you how I do it. And let's get started. So first thing that you're going to do, I'm going to go over and show you the stuff that I use. Gum paste, wire, styrofoam ball, which I actually found at the Dollar Tree, foam pad, baller tool, an X-Acto knife, wire cutters. I have a pasta sheeter. It's not necessarily you use roller pin. Just roll it out as thin as possible, basically to where the point that you can read through it. I've already rolled some out so I can get started. I have a heart-shaped cookie cutter that's got the ruffled edge. This is the main one that I like to use. And I do have orchid cutters. I have the third one, but the ones that I like to use are the wide and the throat cutters for the shapes. So what I'm going to go ahead and first do is cut out a bunch of shapes out of the wide and get going from there. Okay, so now I've got all the wide cutters out that I want. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out some more of the gum paste and I'm going to use it and I'm going to cut I cut out a bunch of the throat ones. Now I'm going to cut out a bunch of the wide ones. I've cut all the wide throat pieces that I want. I'm going to take my heart cutter and cut out a couple more pieces out of the fondant that I have rolled out. Got all my pieces cut. I've got my throat orchid, I've got my wide orchid, and I've got my heart-shaped ruffled ones cut. So now I'm going to start with my throat orchids, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that heart-shaped cutter and I'm going to use this outer edge corner of the heart, and I'm basically going to cut the top of the throat off with it so that way it's got a ruffled edge. Just like that. So it looks like that. Perfect. Now I'm going to do that to the rest. And I'm also going to do that to the wide orchid ones. The heart-shaped ones are fine, so they don't need it. So that's what I'm going to do. And I will be back when it's done. Everything ruffled and ready to go. So the next step you're going to do is you're going to need your X-Acto knife or manicure scissors, whatever you want to use. And I've already done it on the wide throat ones, but basically you're going to make your foot. You're going to cut a little triangle out of a corner of it. So I'm going to do that to all the rest too. And a great thing about it is the fact that I've pretty much put cornstarch in between all my layers here. So that way I can bundle them up really quick. There we go. So I've got them all bundled up. If they'll stay together, I'll bundle it up just like that. And I'm going to cut it out of the corner. And then plop them all through. And I've got my foot cut out. Make sure we're all done. Actually, I'm going to make these ones a little wider down here. There we go. And the same thing with your heart shapes. So with your heart shapes, what you need to do is make sure you get both corners of the heart, so both round edges. And with the heart one, I'm not going to cut it the way I just did the other ones, because I want some that are like together, and I want some that are over here, and one's over here, and then some over here and over here. I want them all different ways. Okay, so the next part that I'm going to do, now that I have all my feet cut on all of my shapes, is I'm going to take my pad and my baller tool, and I'm going to start making all my petals thinner on the edges and getting them the nice shape that we're all used to seeing when it comes to making a flower. Hold on here and I'll show you. So here's one of the throat pieces. I'm going to show you how I do this. So basically, I'm going to take the smaller end of the ball tool, and I'm going to go in small little circular patterns all along that ruffled edge up top, and then also on the other side of that foot, to really give it that more flowery feel. And then I'm going to take my big part, and I'm going to start from that ruffled edge up top, and I'm going to push and pull down a couple times to where it gets a nice little lip to it, to where it curves. So I'm going to show you one more time. So take it, run it through, make edges really thin, petal-like. Big ball tool, top to bottom, top, and of course it's got to stick. Oh well. So we're going to go on the sides to the bottom. It's got a tear in it. Oh well. Flowers have tears. Right? Right. So, got a little Gumpast petal shaper holder thingy here that I'm just layering my petals into until I'm ready to use them to keep their shape. And a couple more times here. And then I'm going to pause it and finish them up and then get back to you when I get to the other parts. If you're having problems with it running into it, just roll your ball into a little bit of Crisco. Shortening, whatever you use. That squeaky noise is driving me nuts! There we go. Alright.